Hi everyone, welcome to the Week 5 online assembly. Can't wait to show you some of the great learning and activities going on around the school. This week I've spent quite a lot of time visiting the rooms. We're up here in 15J and I thought I'd just point here, every day they actually do a focus on reading using large text. At the moment they're working on the visualising strategy and they're also looking at what good readers do. Our focus for the fortnight has been learning intentions. So within this classroom, the HASS focus at the moment has been countries around the world. Their writing focus is around the Skumps, and I'll get Todd to zoom in on that. And that's actually helping the students up in this class work on their description with their writing. So they actually look at size, materials, colour, parts, shape, use, and believe it or not, it's really helping the children produce more descriptive sentences. As I'd said before, the reading focus has been visualisation and the maths focus for this week has been skip counting. And here you can also see we are learning too. So one of the focuses in maths this week has been add numbers in our head, and you can see what we're actually looking for to show success is the strategies of doubles, count on and rainbow fact strategies. So it's really great that these specific skills are being taught to our students. Get Todd to zoom in on actually these documents, but people aren't always aware that our Year 2 teachers, Year 1, it doesn't matter which year level, often work together in a professional learning community each week, where they team plan, they team assess, and it really leads to quality teaching and outcomes for our students. So at the moment, they've been looking at the teaching and learning cycle, they've been looking at high impact teaching strategies, and they've actually been targeting and differentiating the teaching. I know the documents don't really tell you exactly what happens up here, and it probably would be better to talk to the teachers, but I want to reassure you an exciting part about Trinity Gardens School is that teachers work together each week around planning and programming to improve the learning outcomes for your students.
We've almost reached the end of week 5. Hope it's been a great week for you. It's been a really busy time. Our year 5 6s have just gone through the process of applying for all the student leadership jobs. Hopefully Brenton and I will be able to announce those tomorrow. So many kids applied for those positions, and I just want to say to everyone who did apply, you've done a fantastic job. It was a really tough process for all of us to make those decisions. So we hope to announce those very soon. The Very Street Learning is continuing through the school, seeing a lot of Are You Ready to Learn plans, and also classes in their welcoming in the morning and their circle time. We're seeing lots of positive relationships being built across the school and in the classes, which has been fabulous to see. Lots of code switching happening from going from the yard into the classes and from classes into our NIP subjects. I've seen lots of really positive behaviours. I've seen lots of great learning in classes around being okay to make mistakes, having a go, using a growth mindset, and they're all things we continue to promote across the school. And I think the big thing I like kids to focus on at the end of the day is what has gone well. A school day is full of ups and downs at times, but it's really good to focus on the positive to end your day. Hope you have a great weekend.
Hi everybody. Our EnviroCare team hasn't quite started back this year, but we're about to put our 10-cent recyclable bins back into the schoolyard. One in junior primary under Wellington and one out near the decks near Aberdare. Now, in this lunchbox today, we've got some rubbish. This kind of rubbish, this can't go into this bin because it's not a rubbish bin for general waste. This rubbish has to go home in your lunchbox to be disposed of, so you put it back in here. How about this one? Can I put this rubbish into here? You're right, you can't put it in that bin. It's not worth any money. But I notice here that they've got a juice box that's worth 10 cents. This one can go straight into the bin. It's going to help us to raise some money for the EnviroCare team to keep buying those new food raffle prizes. So when you see these in the yard, make sure you put those 10-cent recyclables in there. There's cans, there's milk carton bottles, plastic bottles, and those tiny little Yakult bottles that lots of you have in your lunchbox, they can all go in here. All right, so let's keep looking after our school. Let's keep bringing those nude food lunch boxes, and I'll see you in the yard. Bye.
Okay, hi, I'm Ryder and I'm going to be performing a magic trick to Jamie and hopefully I get it correct. Okay, pick one card. Okay, ready? Okay, pick one card, point to it. Pick 2 cards. Pick 1 card. Is this your card? Yes.
Hey everybody, it's that time of week. It's nude food raffle time. Can we have a drum roll, please? And this week's winner is... This week's winner is Jack from 17A. We'll track him down. We'll be right back. Hi, we managed to track down Jack, this week's nude food raffle winner from 17A. Jack, what does your nude food lunchbox look like?
It looks like, so it has fruit, my recess and my lunch, and I normally have sandwiches for lunch, and then like other stuff for recess, and I normally have carrots, apples, cucumbers, raspberries, blackberries, and strawberries for my fruit.
It sounds pretty healthy to me. And how do you wrap up all that food?
I put it in my bento box, so I help my mum making it, and we just put it in there, and then we put it in my lunch box, and then we're ready to go.
Ready to go. So a bento box has got little compartments that you can just put your food straight into, and then you can take them out. It keeps it all separate. So Jack, Bunnings sponsored us this year, which is fantastic. Tara down at Bunnings, so we've got to say hi to Tara. But it's up to you what you would like. We've got these beautiful plants that are from Bunnings, or we've got a beautiful basket of beeswax wraps and containers that you can reuse, and some seedlings and things. What would you like today?
I think I'm going to go for the cactus.
Gonna go for a cactus. Fantastic. Show everybody what that looks like. All right, don't forget to nude your food, everybody. See ya.
This is the 5-point scale, and we talked about it and put the pictures in which box we think they belong in, and we stuck it up on the wall. And these are the boxes which are people they're ready to learn, and these are the ones that not really ready to learn more.
This is our 5-point scale. We all made one, and this is what I look at: 1, 2, and 3, 4, and 5. When I'm at a 1, the consequence I'll get to the dojo point.
A consequence that I get for 2 is at home watch Netflix, and at school read a book. People aren't ready to learn when they're at a number 3. And for me to get back to a 1 or a 2 is a cuddle from a soft toy or a hug from anybody from my family. When I'm at a 4, I would get someone to help me go back down to a 1 or a 2
And how would that person help you, Annabelle?
by trying to calm me down.
If someone's at a 5 in our class, we have to evacuate.
Do you want to tell us about your 5-point scale at number 5, Harry?
And some strategies to help might be having some alone time.
All right, Mitchell.
If you're at a 5, you can lay down and relax and need to be alone for a little while. Hi, we are room 9J with Mr. Parsons.
At the start of we have been
looking at diversity and kindness.
As a class, we listened to Mr. Parsons read We're All Wonders. This book is about a boy named Augie who is not an ordinary kid, who does things different and looks different to other people.
Through reading this book, we were able to understand that it isn't just Augie who is different. Everyone is unique. Everyone is a wonder, and people just need to see it.
We completed these portraits of ourselves to show that we are all different in that's okay.
For this activity, we had to ask our friends in class and our family at home for different words to describe us and then decorate it on our page.
Some of the words included hardworking, social, determined, positive, understanding, kind, helpful, and creative.
Through this activity, we found out about the ways other people see us and how it's great to be different. We know that we can't change the way we look, but maybe, just maybe, we can change the way people see.
Look with kindness and you will always find wonder.
Thank you.